Good morning, my name is Steve Camvisius. I apologize for the quality of this video, but I'm doing this quite hurriedly with equipment that I've never used before. Let me start the presentation now. Ni hao. My name is Steve Camvisius. I am an educator at St. Catherine's School in Richmond, Virginia, the United States of America. I've been an educator for over 36 years, the last 24 at St. Catherine's School as the Economic Education Coordinator. I've been charged as Economic Education Coordinator to put economics into the curriculum junior kindergarten through 12th grade. My specialty is advanced placement economics, where I teach both microeconomics and macroeconomics. I'm certified to teach in 4 states: Tennessee, Hawaii, Virginia, and New York State. I've been an AP reader for the last 10 years, reading both micro, macro, and overseas exams. Previously, I visited the People's Republic of China in 2004. When I went there at that time, I was with a group of teachers who sat in classrooms, spoke to teachers and students, and learned about the educational system in China. I am excited to go back and actually participate in the educational system, in this summer. I'm looking forward to working with you and learning with you. The Microeconomics AP course is a rigorous course. The syllabus is fairly straightforward. We'll start with basic economic concepts, move to economic systems, supply and demand. Right? After supply and demand will become the theory of the firm, and that deals with perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly, in which case we'll be doing game theory. Also after that will be factor markets, dealing mostly with labor, government's role in the economic system, and international trade. As Ms. Hong can tell you, I've put together a number of different activities and demonstrations, and I hope to make the experience entertaining as well as educational. Let me explain why I believe economics is important. In the Western world, prior to the Reformation and the Renaissance in Western Europe, the major way of thinking was based upon, making decisions was based upon church teaching, the Catholic Church to be specific, and whether or not your decision would help you get to heaven or hell. But since the Renaissance, right, the major process of decision making has been in terms of economics, cost benefit. So economics isn't about money. Economics is a way of thinking, a way of reasoning, and a way of making decisions. And it is the way decisions are made throughout most of the world, including the People's Republic of China, because the growth and change that you've seen in China since Deng Xiaoping's beginning of leadership in 1976 has to do with economic thinking and economic decision making. I'd also like to tell you why I think economic education is important, right? In the context of education. What is the purpose of education? And I believe the purpose of education is really to give people the tools needed to make decisions to help them live their lives. Without education, you are disempowered. You do not have the power, somebody else has. But with education, with the ability to think, the ability to analyze, the ability to reason, you are empowered. You can make your own decisions. You can assess, judge, and decide what it is that you want to do with your life. And this is very important because throughout the world, throughout history, many people, if not most people, have been disempowered. They haven't had those choices. Education gives you those choices. And why is this important? Well, the reason is pretty straightforward. 30 years from now, I'm either going to be fertilizing some cemetery here in the United States, Or I'll be 92 years old and drooling out of the left side of my mouth. And it's not options that I particularly like, but that's the way life is. 30 years from now, you will be in your late 40s. And whether you are in charge of your own life, your family, your business, you and your generation will be in charge of this planet. Be you Chinese or Indian or American or German or Brazilian, you will be the ones who will be running this planet. I'm not sure how history will judge my generations dealing with the planet. But however they judge it, I hope your generation does better. Sitting somewhere, perhaps in a classroom in China, is someone your age who will become the leader of your country 30 years from now. I saw it happen when I taught in Hawaii, when Barack Obama was in school, right, at the same time I was teaching at the University of Hawaii. There's no ifs, there's no ands, there's no buts about it. You are the future of this world, you and your generation. In order to make those decisions, and in order to make whatever you believe to be are good decisions, you need education. And part of that education needs to understand how people think, how people reason, and how people make decisions. I am so looking forward to being part of that process with you. Thank you. Have a good day. 谢谢。